of the beliefs of the people about how the world was made. "The Great Spirit made the world." He held up his carven obscenity. "He made the world out of himself. This is a make-like to show it." The Great Spirit made many worlds. The stars which you see in the dark time are all worlds, each with many smaller worlds around it. The Great Spirit made them all at one time, and made people on many of them. The Great Spirit made the world of people, and made the Always Same and the Sky-Fire. And inside the Sky-Fire he made the place of the Gone Ones. And when he made the place of the Gone Ones, he put an Oomphel mother inside it to bring forth Oomphel. This created a brief sensation. An Oomphel mother was something they had never thought of before, but now they were wondering why they hadn't. Of course there'd be an Oomphel mother. How else would there be Oomphel? The world of Terrans is far away from the world of people, as we have always told you. When the Great Spirit made it, he gave it only an Always Same, and no Sky-Fire. Since there was no Sky-Fire, there was no place to put a place of the Gone Ones. So the Great Spirit made the Terrans so that they would not die, but live forever in their own bodies. The Oomphel mother for the world of the Terrans the Great Spirit hid in a cave under a great mountain. The Terrans whom the Great Spirit made lived for a long time, and then, one day, a man and a woman found a crack in a rock and went inside, and they found the cave of the Oomphel mother, and the Oomphel mother in it. So they called all the other Terrans, and they brought the Oomphel mother out, and the Oomphel mother began to bring forth Oomphel. The Oomphel mother brought forth metal and cloth and glass and plastic, knives and axes and guns and clothing. He went on, cataloguing the products of human technology, the Shunoon staring more and more wide-eyed at him. And Oomphel to make Oomphel, and Oomphel to teach wisdom. He finished. They became very wise and very rich. Then the Great Spirit saw what the Terrans had done and became angry. For it was not meant for the Terrans to do this, and the Great Spirit cursed the Terrans with a curse of death. It was not death as you know it, because the Terrans had sinned by laying hands on the Oomphel mother. Not only their bodies must die, but their spirits also. A Terran has a short life in the body. After that, no life. This, then, is the Oomphel secret. The last skin of the Fushkut has been peeled away. Behold the bitter nut, upon which we Terrans have chewed for more time than anybody can count. Happy people, when you die or are slain, you go to the place of the Gone Ones, to join your fathers and your fathers' fathers, and to await your children and your children's children. When we die or are slain, that is the end of us. But you have brought your Oomphel into this world. Have you not brought the curse with it? Somebody asked, frightened. No, the people did not sin against the Great Spirit. They have not laid hands on an Oomphel mother as we did. The Oomphel we bring you will do no harm. Do you think we would be so wicked as to bring the curse upon you? It will be good for you to learn about Oomphel here. In your place of the Gone Ones, there is much Oomphel. Why did your people come to this world, Mayor Heelbear? Old Shatresh asked. Was it to try to hide from the curse? There is no hiding from the curse of the Great Spirit. But we Terrans are not a people who submit without strife to any fate. From the time of the curse of death on, we have been trying to make spirits for ourselves. But how can you do that? We do not know. The Oomphel will not teach us that, though it teaches everything else. We have only learned many ways in which it cannot be done. It cannot be done with Oomphel, or with anything that is in our own world. But the Oomphel mother made us ships to go to other worlds, and we have gone to many of them, this one among them, seeking things from which we might try to make spirits. We are trying to make spirits for ourselves from the crystals that grow in the kluba plants. We may fail with them, too. But I say this: I may die, and all the other Terrans now living may die, and be as though they had never been. But someday we will not fail. Someday our children, or our children's children, will make spirits for themselves and live forever, as you do.
Why were we not told this before, Mayor Bear?
We were ashamed to have you know it. We are ashamed to be people without spirits.
Can we help you and your people? Maybe our magic might help.
It well might. It might be worth trying. But first, you must help yourselves. You and your people are sinning against the Great Spirit as grievously as did the Terrans of old. Be warned in time, lest you answer it as grievously.
What do you mean, Mayor Bear?
Old Shatresh was frightened. You are making magic to bring the sky fire to the world. Do you know what will happen? The world of people will pass whole into the place of the gone ones, and both will be destroyed. The world of people is a world of death. Everything that lives on it must die. The place of the gone worlds is a world of life. Everything in it lives forever. The two will strive against each other, and will destroy one another, and there will be nothing in the sky fire or the world but fire. This is wisdom which our Oomphel teaches us. We know this secret, and with it we make weapons of great destruction. He looked over the seated Shunoon, picking out those who wore the flame-colored cloaks of the fire dance. "You, and you, and you," he said. "You have been making this dreadful magic, and leading your people in it. And which among the rest of you have not been guilty?"
"We did not know," one of them said. "Mayor Bear, have we yet time to keep this from happening?"
Yes, there is only a little time, but there is time. You have until the Always Same passes across the face of the sky fire. That would be 750 hours. If this happens, all is safe. If the sky fire blots out the Always Same, we are all lost together. You must go among your people and tell them what madness they are doing, and command them to stop. You must command them to lay down their arms and cease fighting, and you must tell them of the awful curse that was put upon the Terrans in the long-ago time for a lesser sin than they are now committing. If we say that Mayor Bear told us this, the people may not believe us. He is not known to all, and some would take no Terran's word, not even his. Would anybody tell a secret of this sort about his own people if it were not real? We had better say nothing about Mayor Bear. We will say that the gone ones told us in dreams. Let us say that the Great Spirit sent a dream of warning to each of us, another Shunu said. There has been too much talk about dreams from the gone ones already. But the Great Spirit has never sent a dream. Nothing like this has ever happened before, either. He rose, and they were silent. Go to your living place now, he told them. Talk of how best you may warn your people. He pointed to the clock. You have an Oomphel like that in your living place. When the shorter spear has moved 3 places, I will speak with you again, and then you will be sent in air cars to your people to speak to them. He went up the escalator and down the hall to Miles's office on the 3rd floor without talking. Fox's Travis was singing softly, almost inaudibly. You will eat in the sweet by and by. You will get Oomphel in the sky when you die. Inside, Edith Shaw slumped dispiritedly in a chair. Fox Travis went to the coffee maker and started it. Miles snapped on the communication screen and punched the combination of General Maith's headquarters. As soon as the uniformed girl who appeared in it saw him, her hands moved quickly,